Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome back to my living room. I'm Calvin,
I'm PJ.
and we're coming at you live from Unmasked on air.
This is weird news.
No, it's not.
with
We're not
Calvin.
doing that. This is an unboxing video. Patrick and I took a trip to Emerald City Comics in
We did.
Clearwater, Florida.
It was awesome.
It is always awesome. Seriously, check them out, Emerald City.
It's a warehouse that's much less creepy than Willy Wonka's factory, but much better.
It's more delicious. I only say that because I know people hate that word delicious.
Well, please don't. Please, if you go there, please do not eat anything.
Don't
in the
tell
building.
them that it's delicious.
They
either.
have snacks, but like don't go to the
They
like,
do.
the
They do.
tabletop
They even have
gaming
snacks.
section and eat stuff.
We
there.
didn't get snacks though. We spent way too much money today
Yes,
on collectibles because we're adults.
that's the
So yeah, I earned my money. Do you want me to start first? Mine's a faster box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so one of the things that I bought, Jay Garrick's The Flash. Now you'll notice behind me we have the Barry Allen Flash, and I got him a long time ago. These are DC Direct.
Mm-hmm.
And they are 6th scale figures.
They're not quite the same caliber of quality that, the Sideshow figures are.
Correct. No, Sideshow's really known for their sculpting, for their articulation. This was, of course, these came out long before the Sideshow figures ever did.
Right.
These have been out for quite a bit of time. They retail at about $100. I got a good deal on them, though, so I'll leave it at that.
Here, I'll read the description.
Oh,
of
sure,
that.
go ahead.
The Flash Golden Age is the newest addition to DC Direct's line of realistically proportioned superhero 1/6 scale figures. Fully posable with 28 points of articulation, this deluxe collector figure portrays Jay Garrick, the original Flash, in his prime, dressed in an intricate and authentically detailed costume and real chrome-plated helmet. The figure also comes with a display stand.
Skipper, what a well-read back of a box.
I agree, except I'm Skipper,
That's
and you're
why I called
Marv.
you Skipper. I said, Skipper, what a
me.
idiot.
Anyway, well, I read it like that because he's Golden Age.
Yes, no. So of course, the Flash being JSA. Let's crack him open and take a look at the box. I like these because you can display them in the box, and you can also display them outside of the box. They do come with a stand. You'll notice my Flash Barry Allen is still in his box.
Right. And then I believe, don't you have from the same? Is it DC Direct?
Yeah, it is DC Direct. I've got the Spirit too.
Right.
We should have put him back here too. I don't know why I
We
didn't
should
think
have.
about that.
I can go get him.
Sure.
Okay.
Same line. This is from the movie version, but this is a DC Direct also. I just happen to like the Spirit. And actually, I got him when I was really young for like $30 on eBay. And that retails at about $120 now. Anyway, back to the box at hand. So this is the Flash. You'll notice that he does come with a real chrome-plated helmet. And like Barry Allen, the Flash is kind of hard to do props for. So what they do is they give you a second set of hands. One hand is fists, and the other is kind of an open hand for, I suppose, like running. The boxes, I love these boxes. I mean, the Barry Allen one is the classic comic strip. It was his first appearance where he was busting out. This is they use the doll, but they just look so classy, and this tends to slide right on out. This is the first time that I've opened it. This is genuine, so I appreciate. I like that. Let me go ahead and pop him up.
Well, it's like, how do you think Derek felt?
Look at the background is all a blur.
Yeah.
I like that.
How do you think Derek felt when he got to open
the Halo.
Halo statue for the first time?
Okay, so these are like.
How did that feel, Derek?
It felt pretty good.
Oh, good.
These are crazy zip tied, so what I might start doing is while I'm working on this, I might move my boxes and let you go ahead and start opening your spoils, and then we'll come back to the finished product.
Sure, yeah.
I don't want to waste a bunch of time on zipping stuff
so essentially what we have in my
you can just set those up
side of the universe, from Hideo Kojima, the mind behind Metal Gear, we got Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, we've discussed several times on our show
how it's one of the best games we've ever played.
that we were all very excited for it, that when we played it, it was gripped us, very tightly as a very good game. So we, at Emerald City, what was it, Wednesday?
Yeah, we did go
yeah,
Wednesday.
we went this previous Wednesday, and then today is a Friday. So we went 2 days ago, and I found this, and then we came back today so that I could buy it.
You know, this is a great time to mention before you reveal that Emerald City, and we've said it on our shows a lot of times, but Emerald City has a couple of great policies. They have a hold, which is why he was able to make sure nobody else snatched it. It was the only one in the building. They also have their layaway.
Excuse me.
Bless you. They also
almost said bless me.
they also have their layaway, which is up to 2 months, and so they're
they only require 20% down,
right?
Which is nice.
They're really willing to work.
Oh, yeah, what did you put on layaway today?
I put on layaway today 2 more sideshow figures, the last 2, which are Superman and Catwoman.
So that will complete your Gotham line and begin into the Justice League line?
Right, because later, at the beginning of 2016, so in just a few months, Green Lantern comes out, and then later on in the year will be The Flash. So far, that'll mean that I own every one that Sideshow has put out as far as a 6-scale DC.
I need you to buy the Green Lantern because I don't necessarily want to, but I need him somewhere close to me at all times.
Well, he'll be right over there on those shelves.
Right, and I will live underneath the shelf. I will set up a cot, and I will sleep
I know you
there.
just gave him a big intro, but I'm finished unwrapping. Do you want me to just go ahead
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
show him off? Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Pin.
Oh, no,
In
I
the whole
lied. Go ahead.
Kojima
He's
thing.
got ankles.
Well, what we can do in the meantime is I already see that the belt buckle and the helmet are both real chrome,
They are real chrome, which is I'm looking at my reflection in the back of the helmet.
which is pretty impressive to say, the least. I also love how, Barry is a blonde hair, blue-eyed, like Aryan poster child hero, and Garrick was very, for the time, the classic American man with thick brown hair, dark blue eyes.
Oh yeah. I absolutely. I mean, Jay Garrick is a testament to his own time. I've always said. I mean, he just looks. He
is also wearing a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, he was. That's kind of hard to pop out of my. I don't want to get my fingerprints all over it because it is real chrome. The silver part is. There you go. So go ahead and the wing detail's really good.
It is.
Look at how they put his face in here though. Like I'm having a kind of. There we go.
Now, Derek, if you don't mind, if you could really quickly get this shot of you. What do you think of that? Is that good? Calvin, what do you think?
Oh, it's perfect.
Thank you.
It's perfect. So this is our buddy Jay Garrick.
I will never, ever assume for these honors. These are yours.
Thank you,
my friend.
It fits him really good.
That's really awesome.
Like, it fits really well.
He's cooler than Barry.
He's really well made. I mean, Barry's got a good one. So you'll see that they have the real zipper up the back, which is nice. I mean, you can see the machine-threaded stitching, so it's all hemmed very well. And you can tell they really put a lot of detail work into the body to make sure it steps out. This is like a screen print on there, which is fine, but the belt buckle is real chrome too, which I really appreciate. The boots are a pleather, and I don't know if you can tell just a little bit right there because it is an older figure. It looks like the pleather got snagged on that zip tie, but that's okay because it's underneath the fold. I love the old look. I love the folded boots. All in all, I mean, he's got a good weight to him, and I'm very pleased. Here, I'll go ahead and if you want to hold him.
Oh yeah,
He's got a really good weight.
absolutely. I love the belt.
I really do.
Belt's a
It's
wonderful
such a
touch.
nice touch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna do just
Face
like-
mold is really good on him as well.
So then you've got the stand, which is adjustable, and it just slides right on. You got to push a little button to get that to click into place, and it just slides right on. I've said now twice as I struggle, but I want to make sure I get it on the right size. There we go. And Patrick went to work breaking my helmet. I think we've spent enough time on the Flash. I'm going to go ahead and set him on his stand, but Patrick, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hideo Kojima.
So Hideo Kojima brought us Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. There's 3 real companies right now that we know as a group does these 6-scale figures. It's like he just said, this line DC Direct, the line that does his other works, the Batman figure that he has, etc.
You've got
It's
Hot
Sideshow.
Toys.
The other one is a group called Play Arts Kai is the name of the company. It's a Japanese-owned company, and they make 6-scale figures. And so I have a 6-scale figure here of Big Boss from the Phantom Pain. Now, normally I would say, why don't you look at the box? But the plastic covering of the figure makes it nearly impossible to see what is in the box. But if you take a look on the back, you can see all the original Japanese writing and warnings on the back. Company owned by Square Enix, which is pretty cool.
And you know, they've done a lot of Batman lines. So they did Arkham Asylum, they did Arkham City, but they also did their very own Justice League versions, which look they're very anime inspired. They look really cool,
almost robotic.
Yeah, Kai Arts is really cool.
Definitely very impressive works.
And unique.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and crack this open. I've been waiting for this for 2 days, and for me to wait for 2 days for something,
I'm impressed that you were able to wait.
Near record breaking. Okay. So let's begin.
Is the flash box over there next to you?
He is.
Totally interrupting this. There we go. Now's a good time while he's going to go ahead and start opening this to mention, if you'd like to talk to me about my collectibles, my Twitter is @Calvinator711. And if you'd like to talk to PJ about his...
Please do not.
It's @PJ the Mummy. Bother him. He loves to be bothered.
You see this piece of shit?
Go ahead.
Putting his box back together, interrupting me, giving out my personal Twitter information.
His phone number.
My social security number. Okay. Calvin, I may need your help.
Oh, sure.
Oh, nope.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so now...
Oh, I'm so jealous.
You should come look at this.
I'm so envious. So envious of that.
This is... I haven't seen it.
Sorry if that made a lot of noise, but I just had to come over here and get a good peek.
No, it's okay. I'm actually going to move this mic stand away because this is a lot of work. So if you...
we're going to start doing the announcer thing where I have to pass a mic back and forth, but it's just because he's got to dive into this thing. It's a lot more complex than Jay, who, by the way...
That's pretty awesome.
Really nice.
That's very cool. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is several hands.
Oh, my God. You know what? Let me move this off to the side so we can start lining these up for better shots. So that looks like, what, a trigger finger?
Yes. Now, something I will point out is that Snake...
Look at the label on the glove. They got the writing on the glove.
It's the figure trademark information is on the glove.
That's amazing.
But the story in Phantom Pain, Snake has lost his arm.
Spoilers.
So these are actually hands. They're prosthetics. He has a prosthetic hand that moves that he can feel with. So let's start with his props, of which there are several. So we have the different hands. We have...
It wouldn't be a Solid Snake or Big Boss without the combat knife for CQC.
Right, and it definitely wouldn't be a Metal Gear game without the use of a silenced tranquilizer gun.
Absolutely. And, I mean, look at the detail on these is, I mean, really impressive. There's even the eject port on that one for the suppressed rounds and whatnot. If you look closely, you can even see the digits on the false hand on his prosthetic.
Definitely.
And the buckle on this one really blows my mind.
The thing that I like the most about this hand, looking at it, is that in the inside of the hand, you can see the leather folding.
The folds, yeah.
Which is pretty impressive. Okay, so we move to his gun props. Now, you have just a standard assault rifle, a little bent coming out of the package, but that fixed it. Or wait.
This is also a good time to tell you that as many collectors I should say, of many things, the stock is removable. That's awesome.
So the stock is removable from the gun, so the prop is...
If you ever do find that something is bent, we've found, and you got to be careful and obviously use your better judgment, something like the reflective surface of the hat I wouldn't mess with, but in general, we've found as collectors, if something does come out of the package, it happens occasionally, these things are mass-produced, a blow dryer on a very low setting tends to help out quite a bit.
Yeah, be careful.
So what are we looking at over here? And something else I'd like to point out about this gun, the quick eject magazine is actually an upgrade from the game. So you're able to, it's two magazines taped together for just a quick swap out. And the reason that it's neat that the buttstock comes off is because in the game, all of the weapons are upgradable. and you can change them depending on whether or not you want a better rate of fire, faster draw speed, or if you want more accuracy.
Now, with this gun, which is a silenced assault rifle with a flashlight on it,
Very cool.
what I've noticed is that the parts do not come off. So
Right.
the stock and the front barrels do not come off, but there is a peg here,
Nice.
and I'm not sure what the peg is here for.
Is it just the bolt for the?
I don't
the
believe
slide bolt?
so. I'm not sure what it is.
We'll
Maybe the answer to that will be discovered. But now I have to pull him out of his packaging.
Oh, sure. Okay, so I'll handle the microphone.
Oh,
that was. See, I like that better because you just saw. Did I show you that the pleather on his boot got just a little torn by those stupid? I hate when packaging. All the 6 scales that I have and the ones after him, no offense to DC Direct, but they've learned a lot, and a lot of the zip ties and twist ties and stuff don't happen anymore. So what are your initial thoughts here on Mr. Big Boss?
I mean, just the amount of detail in it is
Insane.
inspiring. Just the
Look at the Diamond Dogs patch.
I know the with patches, and every single belt on him has some kind of patch. And
I noticed the iDroid.
no, that's the Walkman.
Oh, the Walkman rather, that leads up to with a wire that's really like separated, goes into the bag, and then it goes up into his communicator into his headphones, which is amazing. The shrapnel on the head looks good and authentic. The paint job is ridiculous. He's always got his signature backpack. This is where he keeps the Fulton systems in this game, but he keeps many of things in that backpack in all 3 games he's featured in. He always has the canteen behind him as well, and in this game it's very important, not as a play mechanic, but as a story mechanic, because he is out in the desert for days at a time. He's always got his holster on the right-hand side.
Something that I would like to point out is it's a click system, so like you can almost hear it. It's individual clickings to pose him with. But okay.
Turn him around and let the camera see the front. We've been looking at his face this whole time. He's even got the strap down here, which in 5, nobody could figure out what that was for, but when you look, when he gets into the helicopter, he straps in with his strap right here. It looks like the balls of his feet are articulated. The knees are articulated. The ankles. It looks like...
His knee has 2 points.
Oh, nice. I love double knee joints because you really can get a better pose out of that. He's a little bit cut out at his joints, which I would be upset at.
Right.
But not in this case. It's clearly I feel like, as a collector, I feel like I need to point out, if you sacrifice articulation for accuracy in the sculpt, or you sacrifice accuracy in the sculpt to get more convincing articulation.
I am confused.
Okay, let me take a look here. What are we looking at?
Here, there's a hole.
That's for his knife. There you go.
I mean,
That's awesome. Does the holster open for his pistol, I wonder?
No, it does not open, but they can't hear me. It does not open, but it does. Oh.
Oh, it looks like it would slide in too, but I wouldn't force that.
Well, it seems like it does. I'll fuck on it a little bit.
Okay. Now, what about the other guns? Do they sit? Does he have any holes on his back for that slot, or like you were talking about, or anything like that?
No, which is a little disappointing. I thought that he might. In the game, he slings an assault rifle over himself, and I thought that this peg here might have something to do with that, but it in fact does not.
That's why I said it looked like a bolt slider. Still, though, the detail in even his communicator, the earphones being real wire.
The gun has a
barrel hole.
A barrel hole, which is just insane. Anyway, guys, we're gonna mess around and we're gonna put him in some poses. And while we do the outro, what we'll do is while we do the outro for the episode, we'll definitely take some pictures of some poses of these guys. This is a kind of different unboxing, just because of it's really hard to take in the whole figure without seeing all the ways that he can look.
I mean, Jay Garrick is cool, but this is just the most detailed sculpt on a figure. You did good with this one, PJ.
I'm very happy with him, yeah.
I like the paint job because it almost looks like the animation style, which is something that I think Kai Arts really would have focused on.
Right, definitely.
More so than even the video game sprite. That looks like the way they animate them, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
The knife holster's a good touch.
I don't know if he has a hand that will hold the knife. This one might. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to tweet us at Unmasked on Air. Let us know if you have any things that you'd like to see that we have mentioned.
I'm going to assume this video's on YouTube. Right down below us, click on our name and subscribe. We bring you all sorts of videos on our collectibles. And I don't know if we mentioned this. We do a podcast.
We do.
Called Unmasked on Air. God damn it, Derek.
The most important thing in this scenario is, especially with our collectibles, we put a lot of images on our Facebook. We try to, of things that we have collected, things that we're looking to collect, things that fans send us of their collections.
Absolutely.
So if you go down to the description, you can find our Facebook page there.
We want to see your collectibles. We want to see the things that make you get giddy like children, like we just did. You can tweet them to us.
I didn't get giddy like a child. I got giddy about a man
you
who's
got
remotely
you
sexually
got
attracted
right. I was about
to
to say
another
you
man
got
with
a
horn.
stiffy like an adult.
He's got a horn.
He does right here.
Mm-hmm.
Tweet us at Unmasked on Air. You can send us stuff on our Facebook. You can, tweet me at Calvinator711.
PJ the Mummy.
Let us know what you guys think about ours and show us pictures of yours. Show me yours and we'll show you ours.
Emerald City, you can shop there with your cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more Unmasked on Air.